Hi guys, welcome down to our takeover of Golf Monthly's YouTube channel. Myself, Rick Shields and Peter Finch. We have been given permission to take over Golf Monthly's YouTube channel this month, and we're going to make exclusive videos just for this channel. And this one is all going to be about our top golf picks, golf club picks 2015.
Absolutely. We're not entirely sure how we got permission, but we didn't ask too many questions. So we're just going to delve in and do whatever we want, which is fantastic. So we thought we'd give you the guide of what we found the best this year. Not an all-encompassing list, just the top real picks of what we like. And I think we'll start off at the top of the bag, start off with drivers.
We shall go with drivers. So we're going to have a pick each. And this is not just the pick of what we've been using, it's going to be a pick of what's the overview of the best golf club we've fielded this year. My pick for the driver is the G30. I love the G30 range with the turbulators. Also, I use the G30 LS Tech, so I love the advantage that you've got a low spinning version, and also you've got the SF Tech, which is the straight flight version, which I could not hit right to save my life. But it's got those options. It's got the normal one, the LS Tech, and also the SF Tech. I just think it's an all-round very good club.
Yeah, so not just the G30 model, but the family
the
of
family
those
of
drivers.
G30 Woods.
Oh, fantastic. My pick is the R15, the tailor-made. Just from a standpoint of the amount of adjustability, you've taken the best bits from the SLDR, which was a great driver, but if you hit it off-centre, it was end of story really. It just wasn't going where you wanted it to. So he's taken that, put a little bit more forgiveness in, the extra adjustability in that head, and at the moment, I'm hitting fairways with it. So that really puts it very high up in my estimations.
It'll be gone missing out of your bag pretty soon, actually. I'm sure it's my R15. Have you got my R15?
No, we've just got too many R15s floating around at the moment.
So yeah, both good, great clubs. Also, we want to know what your top picks are. While we're doing this list, comment down below, let us know what your top picks are. And also, part of this takeover, we endeavoured to reply to every single comment that is on Golf Monthly's YouTube channel through August. Right guys, moving on steadily, on to Fairway Woods. So 3 woods, 5 woods, Fairway Woods in general. We've got picks each. Do you want to go first?
Yep, absolutely. Now, the Adams Titleized Titanium, specifically the one I've liked most is the 3 wood, just because it's an amazing looking club from my perspective.
Adams make great woods.
Yeah, as you look down on it, the shallowness, the compactness of it, it just looks fantastic to my eyes. It might not actually suit everyone, but it looks fantastic behind the ball. And then when you hit it, it absolutely flies off the face.
It's got so much versatility as well. And I'm using the Adams, but that's not actually my pick. I'm going to go with the Callaway XR range. I find the XR range as a family again of woods covers a massive spectrum. With the normal XR range, it's long, it's forgiving, it's easy to hit, and then you've got the Pro version, which is absolutely not forgiving to hit, but it's massive. It is so long, it's untrue. So I feel like you've got that kind of difference in the woods. Obviously, a lot of woods now have a Pro version or a TP version, whatever that may be. But for me, the XR range has been the best fairway wood across the board, really. So there's our fairway wood picks, and we shall now move on to the hybrids.
Yes, we shall.
Or hybrids, or what else can they be called? Rescues, utility clubs, whatever you want to call them. We'll call them hybrids for this little part. And the hybrid that I'm going to go with is the TaylorMade R15. TaylorMade R15 is quite a boxy shape. Got the white head, and I believe it now comes in the black head as well. For me, it looks more like a driving iron as opposed to actual hybrid. So the shape of it isn't as oval at the back. It's quite boxy, it's quite stocky, quite deep, but great for hitting off fairways and out the rough. And I don't know, I've got it in the bag at the moment. I toy with it between that and a long iron, but for me it just has a lot more versatility. It seems to be able to go high, low and medium in height as well, which is a massive advantage for a hybrid. Yeah.
I think you've always hit it quite well, to be honest.
Yeah, the twice I've hit it. Yeah, it's done well.
Those 2 times will last long in my memory, if I'm being honest with you. I thought it was fantastic. My pick, I'm going for the Titleist 915. Whenever you get a Titleist club in your hands, you know it's going to look good, you know it's going to perform well. But as far as from a hybrid standpoint, I think it looks fantastic and it flies so well. There is an amount of adjustability on there as well. It's maybe not as forgiving as some of the other kind of hybrids out there, but when you actually connect with it, the flight, the distance, and the performance out of most lies is absolutely amazing. So the 915 is definitely my pick.
And you've got the 915H and the 915H.D. So both, one of them's a slightly lower spinning, the weights move slightly further forward. So again, it's kind of versatility, all different types of players, and that's what we're looking at in these kind of picks. Not only our personal favourites, but also picks to help with loads of different golfers. Certainly, if you're looking at testing some golf clubs, irons.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to go probably a little bit more away from what I'm used to playing, just simply because I was so impressed with them. So the Ping G-Max irons.
I think you should use these. We've talked about this, Pete. I think you should have these in the bag.
They have just come out. They have just come out. And if you've not seen the reviews that me and Rick have already done to them, go over to our channels now and check them out.
And we've got ones on Golf Monthly's channel as well.
On Golf Monthly as well. I mean, it's just... It's not for everyone, just simply because of the size and the actual sound that the G-Max irons makes. It does sound like you're bouncing...
G-Max wood.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're bouncing a marble off concrete, that kind of sound. But you can hit it off the toe, you can hit it off the heel, you can hit it off the bottom. You could probably hit it halfway up the shaft. And it goes up in the air and it goes towards your target. When we were testing them, I couldn't really hit that bad of a shot with them, even though I was trying desperately. So they're my pick, and they're definitely worth a go.
Yes, moving on to the irons, I'm going to go with not the irons that I use the Ben Hogan's, which would be my pick. They would, honestly. It's just that they're not really for everyone, let's say. They are quite bladed and probably not even I'm probably not even good enough to use.
They're good for sushi chefs.
I think. And I just use them just for show. But the irons that I'm going to be picking actually are the TaylorMade RSIs. RSI 1s, RSI 2s, RSI TPs. They cover, again, a massive spectrum of different golfers. Love the fact that the face slots really frame the face to give the idea of where you should be hitting from. And I think that's really important.
And work from a technological standpoint,
we've tested them off the toe, off the heel, everything else. And they do work. And again, they go from massive face slots in the RSI 1s to slightly thinner to almost not really there in the TPs. But again, they're just that massive wide field. Also, just to mention the Callaway XRs, because they are long.
Exceptionally long irons. So just get those. Don't bother with any of the woods that we've spoken about.
No, if you've got those irons, you don't need drivers, woods, or anything else. You don't even need wedges. Who needs wedges when you're hitting 7-iron, 250 yards? Talking about wedges. Should we talk about wedges?
Yeah, we can talk about wedges.
So we've actually come to a bit of a conclusion that our best wedges that we're both going to pick are the Cleveland RTX 2.0, Rotex as well. Rotex 2.0, RTX 2.0, RTX.
Full description will be here below. I mean, amazing wedges. We've been using them both for
we got them from about September onwards, and scientifically, from a scientific standpoint, the grippiest wedges on the market. They've got loads of versatility. They feel great. They look great. They've got different finishes. I've got mine in slightly more rusty finish than you have. Is that right? Have you got them rusty?
No, you had yours unfinished.
That's right.
You had
the tour finish.
Yeah. So I just had mine. I like mine staying a little bit more shiny, descending from magpies. What can I say? Other special kind of mentions within this though, because we both like the Vokies.
We do.
The Mac Daddies as well for the Cleveland as well. They are very good wedges, but for us, the Cleveland definitely came out on top. And they've also got the more cavity back version of that wedge as well. So again, within that family.
That's another description. So guys, we're gonna do all that. That's most of the hardware. We're not going to cover putters because we've probably not tested enough of them. If I'm dead honest with you. Putter testing will be coming soon, and also ball, a very different golf ball for different players. So we're not going to cover that as well. Hopefully, though, you've enjoyed our little rundown of the drivers, the fairway woods, the hybrids, the irons, the wedges. For myself, Rick Shields, and Pete Finch, guys, if you've not seen our channel as well, go and check them out by clicking the big free subscribe buttons down here. And if you are our audience and you're coming over to Golf Monthly's channel, they've got some fantastic content and you can subscribe to their channel by clicking the big button. Should we put it up there? Next to your head. Guys, check us out on social media. We shall see you all soon. Stay tuned for more of our takeover here on the Golf Monthly's YouTube channel. We've got lots more to come. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Do we have to say that we're going to now... We could do anything here now, couldn't we? We could literally say anything we wanted because most of the Golf Monthly guys have probably turned off by now. You know, the big chiefs at Golf Monthly. We could literally say anything now.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I don't think they would have.
No.
They do know us.
Okay.
After all. What's your favourite clothing of 2000 and
That's
15
a tough
so
one.
far.
It's a tough, real tough one.
I hear you're a big Cartel fan.
Real tough choice. Real tough choice.